Hello and welcome to episode 35 of VocTer Gaming. I'm your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and we have got some fun for you here today, because today we are casting a 2 vs 2, which is absolutely ridiculous. 2 vs 2, as everyone knows, is completely insane. So much goes on, all the normal game timings are completely thrown out the window. But anyway, we are casting this because once again, featuring on my cast is one of my good friends from the XKCD forums. He is the Blue Zerg, spawning in the lower left. He is Psion, and he'll be teaming today with our red Terran, Verasule. And if we go across the map, we see their dastardly opponents. We see the purple Terran, TNCbfrank, and the light blue Protoss. He is TNCfaggus. That is, without a doubt, the worst name that has ever been featured on my stream so far. But now, this is just going to be insane, so don't try and follow whatever's happening. Psion is sending out most of his drones right now. He's left 2 drones at home mining, and he is just sending the rest out. Now, Verasule is doing the normal thing, which is the depot eBay wall off here. No, this gap here is just too wide to do the double wall off together. So he's just walling off his own ramp that's going to protect against any rushes. But these drones now are going to get in and do a lot of damage to Faggus. We used to see this kind of thing. This kind of thing used to happen in the beta. Just the 6 or 7 worker rush. Don't see it so much anymore, but it's still a popular facet of 2v2s. And that is, as you can see, completely ruining any strategy that Faggus had to do an early rush, as he has been forced to leave just 1 probe mining, now no probes mining. Does push them back. These drones are completely ruining the mining time here of Faggus. Now if we go here, we see the 2 depot barracks wall off. That's the standard 1 vs 1 Terran v Zerg wall off. This, again, the normal wall-off, does normally have a zealot here, but of course doesn't have a zealot yet because of this distraction. However, Frank is sending a marine in now that will completely end this drone rush. But what have we here? Why, it's a proxy Rax from Verasule. Verasule, you sneaky dog. Oh, proxy 2 Rax. Oh, and he's going to float them into the base, completely negating this wall-off. And if we look, he does not see that. That will not be seen at all. Excellent, I love it. There's so much weird stuff goes on in 2v2s, especially when Psion's playing, and he's proxy raxing back. Unfortunately, he has got 1 barracks in the base. Psion there reminding Verasule that you should always get the orbital as fast as possible. Always does help. That increases your mineral output so much. And here is building the depot here instead. Oh, there's a Reaper here. The Reaper here spots that Rax now. He knows it's there. The second Rax is nearly built. Unfortunately, he does have the Rax building in his main base and already has this one as well, so he's going to be able to defend this quite easily if he's careful. Does lose that Reaper though. That's not what he wanted to do. And unfortunately, looking here, he's building a second proxy Rax here. He's going to put both Rax in the base with reactors on them, and there is nothing in Frank's base to defend against it because he got the eBay there instead of the barracks. He built straight away the 2 proxy Racks here. There is nothing to defend this whatsoever. Psion now just kind of sitting at home, building up some lings. That's going to allow him to scout the map very effectively. Everything is kind of going on here. The SCVs here are not going to do anything, just going to check for this expansion. But it's not there because he's proxy Raxing you back to Verasule. Oh dear, is Psion going to scout it? Is he going to come up here? No. He's instead going to try and come and help link up with this push, but it's not going to work. There is just too much here with these 2 Racks. He is able to produce Marauders, which are so helpful, and Marines out of here. Needs to be careful, needs to get back in that bunker, and just perhaps bunker hop within range of the first Racks. That could work well. This 1 Zealot is going to take out this supply depot if it doesn't get stopped. Is building 2 more barracks here in the natural of Frank. Oh, I love it. We now have Lings in the main base of Faggus. Everything is going on. Everything is insane right now. So many Marines here. Oh, more Marines coming out now, doing some economic damage to Frank. But once again, that is going to get shut down. This is going to get shut down very, very shortly. He has 2 more Marines coming out. And if we look here, the Ling's doing a lot of damage against this Zealot. And that is all the defense that Faggus has. There is no more defense here. God, I hate saying that name. The Ling's now going to do some damage to the probes. One is attempting to take down the Nexus by himself. That's not going to work. Zealots are now coming home to try and deal some damage. These racks are now forced to lift off, unfortunately, and fly away. And there is a large force of Marines building here. A very large force indeed. And still Verasule does not know about it. He's not been using his mules to get extra money, although right now he can't spend it anyway, seeing as all his production buildings are floating in the air. Just 2 little depots here now. The other 2 racks having landed here, which I absolutely love. That is ridiculous. This is so much fun. These Lings are getting shut down now by the Marauder with the a backing of 3 Zealots. So that Ling harass is completely over. And again, there are just racks everywhere in the base of Frank. Oh, but these Marines are now going to push down. They're going to push into the economic line of Verasule, and there is nothing Verasule can do about it. He just landed 3 mules, and they are all going to go down. He is trying to defend with the SCVs, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he's going to lose every single one. In fact, he does. Ling's now streaming back. If Verasule can lower that depot so that Psion can get in. He does lower it, but it's too late. Is this command center going to die now? Is this command center going to die? It's at half health now. It's going beyond half health. It's in the orange. These Marines stimmed, doing everything they can. Or not stimmed, in fact. Does not have stim yet. Well, if it had stim, that would have died. As it is burning down. He needs to land it, produce an SCV or get a mule out and repair it as soon as possible. As it is, these Lings now trying to come in and clear up these Marines. Is it going to be enough? I think there's just enough Lings here. Did get a nice surround there, which I liked. And more Lings now streaming out for Psion. Now this force of Zealots is just going to move down, checking that there is nothing at this gold base yet, which there is not. These Lings again being pushed back. The 2 reactor barracks are still in the base. That is 4 Marines at a time, should he so desire it. These racks have been forced to float away yet again. These Marines and Marauders are going to watch for them, but of course up here we have 2 reactor barracks in the base. Oh, I do apologise. Oh, completely losing my voice there. I cannot get over how insane this game is. We have a million Marines being trained now, and this command center could go down. Of course, that is going to clear the path for these 2 racks to land, should he so desire. This command center needs to fly away. And finally that reactor goes down, but this rack has been moved with another reactor being made here. That can allow him to pressure this very effectively. If we look here, this command center is being repaired very well. Now we have Zealots in the main base of Psion. Zealots in the main base of Psion. Needs to be careful. Does have 2 spine crawlers up for defense along with the Queen. I do like that. That is a strong defense against these. These 4 Zealots are not going to do anything now. And in fact is just choosing to run straight past them with the Lings. Is going to instead perhaps pressure back in the base of Faggus. All this is obviously going to go down very quickly. Wants to focus that Marauder down. Doesn't want to lose too many Marines here, which can happen if you're not paying attention. That refinery still, of course, these Lings now running and doing damage to the Stalkers and Zealots of Faggus. He is going to be forced to push back, but only until Verasule comes out. Verasule out now with a huge force of Marines coming out of these reacted barracks even. 2 more barracks down here now. Could potentially get reactors on them. Again, Frank is forced to lift and move. He's going to have to float into the base of his partner there. Good force with there, splitting off part of Verasule's army. He's going to stop him getting into the base and pressure. Now, Psion is taking the gold base. This is a risky expansion, but a very good one. These Zealots are still just unable to do anything here. More Lings coming out now, and a Roach Warren going down for Psion. That is a Roach Warren with a hatchery at the gold. That is going to be a huge force of roaches that could potentially win him the game. These Lings take down that Zealot very handily now. This reactor barracks is still here, but unfortunately for him, Frank is supply blocked.